Craig Gardner spent 5 years at Birmingham City, 4 of them as technical director and the most recent as director of football. He was there through the chaos of the previous ownership, helped stabilise the structure when Knighthead arrived, and oversaw the League One title campaign. Leaving now, after a 10th place championship finish, tells you precisely how Knighthead have assessed responsibility for a season that fell well short of their stated ambitions. The decision to move Gardner rather than Chris Davies has already divided opinion. A fan perspective quoted in the coverage makes the point directly that Davies is more the issue, and that Gardner has been left to absorb the consequences of a season that the manager shaped more visibly than the director of football did. There is something in that argument. The head coach picks the team, sets the tactics, manages the group week to week. A 10th place finish with this level of investment reflects on the man in the dugout at least as much as the man who assembled the squad. But the Eustace precedent looms over every conversation about managerial change at this club. Sacking a young manager who had the team in the playoff places, replacing him with a high-profile name who then oversaw relegation, that sequence has not been forgotten. And it clearly informed the decision this summer. Knighthead are not going to repeat that mistake if they can avoid it. Davies stays, Gardner goes, and the logic appears to be that changing the football leadership above the manager is a lower risk intervention than changing the manager himself. Whether that logic holds depends on what the director of football role actually means in practice at this club. If the incoming appointment can genuinely improve the quality of recruitment, identifying profiles that fit the division rather than the ambition, then the change could produce real results. If the problem was primarily tactical, primarily about how Birmingham set up and competed on the pitch week after week, then no sporting director appointment addresses it. Tom Wagner's public statement last summer that the Premier League in 2026/27 was the goal has not aged well. It was an honest declaration of expectus fallos, and it now frames everything that follows. The new director of football inherits a brief that is structurally generous, significant budget, clear ownership backing, a head coach retained but operationally demanding, a new stadium vision, promotion pressure, a window already underway, and a manager whose position is secure for now, but who has no room for another mid-table season. Davies enters 2026/27 with the fingers pointing clearly in his direction. Gardner provided some cover, however unintentionally, by being the person who left. That cover is now gone,